What's up, you guys? It's reaction talk time with Shay Shay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to everybody who watches this in the replay. And over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be. So thank you guys so much for being here. And happy and blessed Tuesday. And it is pre-Christmas, you guys. Pre-Christmas week, man. 2 days, it will be Christmas. And I hope you guys got everything that you need so far, or you're getting ready to go out and get what you need. It is getting ready to be a storm here, so I'm going out early today. Tomorrow, everything closes early, so whatever you need to do, you better go ahead and get a lot of it done today, because tomorrow, that time is going to go so quickly. All right, so we're not going to be on here that long today, okay? But I will be back later on at around 8-ish, and then I'm going to do my night owl live at 9-ish, all right? So that's the plan. And from now on, it'll be a plan like that and stuff. All right, but usually I do an hour live, but I probably won't be here an hour today. Okay, so we're going to cover everything that we can cover. So go get you something to eat, drink, and relax and see. If you are at work, continue to do your job or watch and listen to me on the download. Let's go and do this copyright disclaimer real quick. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area and part of it is scrolling across that screen. Guys, if you enjoyed this content today, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, share, leave a comment. If you watch this in a replay, make sure you do that hype up, move that comment area, slide it over, and the hype up thing will come up and just hype the video up. And thank you so much. And if you want to show additional support for this channel, feel free to do a Christmas super sticker, a Christmas super chat, a Christmas cash up at $Shades2, or copy yourself a Christmas membership for $4.99 per month. And thank you guys. Thanks to all who have donated in the past. I appreciate you guys. All right. Again, happy and blessed Tuesday. Let's go and get this show on the road. All righty. All right. First skit, Bethany talking about inviting Sharra over for Christmas. Something is wrong with these people, man. Why is it so important to have this woman be a friend to the other woman? Okay, you can still be cordial, you can still be respectful, you can still be everything, but you do not have to deal with people if they are not good for you and you're not good for them. These people are absolutely crazy. Don't forget how I do this now. Y'all know how I do this. We cannot show the video like I used to. It's going to have to be chopped up, shown backwards or whatever in order for me to be successful at doing these reactions. Or otherwise, I just won't be able to do it. All right, so that's what this is. I hope you guys already saw the skit. This is here, just to react to it. Let's go.
Enjoy dinner. I'm trying to call her and invite her and just say, hey, welcome to our house. Come over, enjoy dinner. We can open gifts. We'll, I don't know, watch a movie, whatever. Just try to be in the spirit.
I can rightfully say, without a question, saying that I don't think it's a good idea because I'm still reveling on Thanksgiving.
Okay, I had to stop this right here. Listen, Laurie, let me say it right. Laurie Seasoning. All right, the thing is that you are the reason why that Thanksgiving dinner popped off like it did. Because good and dead going well, you should have never invited your wife. You already knew that those two did not get along. So stop with that sad story. You need somebody to tell you this. And I wish this lady right here would stop acting so weak. We don't need to invite Sharra if she's going to get mad about anything Sharra says. And if these two cannot control their tongues. Okay, it's not good not to be able to control your mouth. All right. If you're going to invite somebody over, make sure y'all keep that stuff classy and be quiet on everything. Or just don't invite her over. Let her stay in her house. You stay at your house. Larry and the girls can be here for a couple hours. Then they can go over there to Sharra's house for a couple hours. Bethany needs to realize you guys don't need to be friends if it's not possible.
That was like not even a month ago, really.
But you forgave me. You said you forgave me.
I forgave what happened on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. I know you can't forget it. I know you can't forget that. But don't you want to try? And I'm trying to be better day by day. Don't you want to see that progress is happening? Don't you want to?
I'm more interested to see how this is going to go. First of all, the conversation, you're going to call Sharra and ask her to come over.
Uh-huh.
I want to see how that's going to go.
Okay, well then let me try it.
You are more than welcome to try it.
Okay, thank you.
And please let me know how that turns out.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Have fun shopping.
Okay. Well,
All right.
we can go out together.
Well, I still got some stuff to do, but I'm grabbing my coat and tie my shoes up and everything. Got my keys.
He probably got to go run and tell Sharra because he can't keep his damn mouth closed for anything.
Hey, if Brooke comes looking for this is her headband. You know, Brooke, and have them go for part of the day and then come over here. I'm just trying to appease the situation and try to be pleasant. It's Christmas. Christmas is about the family. You've said that before. Let's be pleasant. It's family. It's Christmas. 'Tis the season. Okay?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But
so let's not be rude. It's coming from a good place. Okay.
Okay, I'm confused and concerned.
Larry, I do have a good heart. Okay.
You know, listen.
That's why we married.
When you and Sharra get together, it's like
we've been getting
a
along
mouse
pretty good.
inviting a cat into the house. It never ends well with you two.
We've been getting along pretty well. Okay, for a little while. Okay, after I apologized and everything. Okay, we've been getting along pretty well, and I just want to continue that trend because that's the best thing we can do. Okay, peace is peace, and do you not want to continue that?
Well, that's all I've been trying to tell everybody.
Okay,
I want
okay.
peace.
So then let's continue that. Let's not continue the arguing, the frustrations. What do you think about me trying to call her? And what mall are you going to go to?
Maybe Perimeter Mall.
Okay, well then I'm going to go to Cumberland so that we're not going to see each other's gifts and stuff like that.
Right.
So, okay. All right. So I was thinking, would you mind if I invited Sharra over for Christmas?
What?
It's a genuine question.
I heard the question,
Okay. Yep.
but the surprise on my face.
Okay, well, don't get on the defense.
I'm not on defense.
Okay.
I'm just wondering,
Okay. Okay.
where did that come from?
Well, Thanksgiving was a bust, obviously. Okay. And because I've been trying to explain to you that I've been wanting things to get better between me and you. And I've been trying to, I apologize to Sharra, okay, for things. And I want us to get along better with the whole Sharra thing. So what if I reach out to her and I say, I'd really like you to come over and us just to try, I don't want her to be alone for Christmas. And it's not fair if we split up, you know, Brooke and me trying to call her and invite her and just say, hey, welcome to our house. Come over, enjoy dinner. We can open gifts. We'll, I don't know, watch a movie, whatever. Just try to be in the spirit.
I can rightfully say, without a question, saying that I don't think it's a good idea. Because I'm still reveling on.
I don't know if it's a good idea either because, again, the last time they did, well, he did it because she didn't do it. It was a hot ass mess at that Thanksgiving dinner. Like I said, if this woman can keep her mouth closed, all right, and not be not pay Sharra any attention if Sharra says something crazy, it may go good. And if Sharra can contain herself, I wish they both just could contain themselves and not say anything, just to keep it cordial. But I don't know if they can do this, so I don't think it's a great idea to even invite this woman. I don't know why that is so important anyway to invite Sharra. I think it's crazy, and I really just think, you know, it's just not a good idea. I don't know if anything is going to pop off because people can surprise you and shock you and they don't do anything. And then, you know, we'd be looking crazy. So I'm not going to say they are going to automatically do craziness, but I don't know, you guys. I just don't know. But I know I wouldn't be inviting her for what? Why would you need to invite this woman? Why? I mean, it's like Bethany needs to make sure everything is good. Yeah, I think so too. She acts like she needs to make sure everything is good between everybody. You don't need to do that. Just enjoy the holiday. I know she's only doing it to appease Larry. You're right. Enjoy the holiday with these people here. And then after, you know, about 4 hours or so, then Larry goes over Sharra's house with the girls and they enjoy it over there. A lot of families do this like this. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with this woman. Why she thinks that everybody has to, you know, get along and hook up together and have a joint, you know, like the movies or something. This is skitville, but we pretending like it's real. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. Point blank. Now, let's see if they did a part 2 to this already. Like I said, I'm gonna stay on schedule today. Anything that I need to cover, I'll cover it. Any additional stuff, I'll cover it tonight. Okay, so they didn't, which is a good thing. All right. So hopefully when I come back to later on, they will have part 2 or 3 or whatever. So let's go ahead and go to when Delicia tells, no. Let's go to when Iman and Delicia hash everything out. Let's go to that next. Y'all don't forget the thumbs up as soon as you come in. All right. And subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any
Thanksgiving. And that was like,
so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Okay. And check out my not reaction, but my regular live that I did last night. And I finished my discussion on Nick Rayner and his dad, Rob. And I talked about some other stuff. So check out that video. Tonight we got a good video as well, a good live again. I got some new updates on Nick Rayner. And also I got a comment to address for Sonia Grayson's case. So we're going to do that real quick in an hour tonight. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that at 9 p.m. And also check out my my latest Country Wayne reaction video that I did yesterday. And my Dollar Tree haul did not get posted. I have to repost that. So I'll repost that for tomorrow. And I'm going to upload another YouTube short today sometime. So make sure y'all check out all of that. Now and thank you guys. We are getting ready to see this other skit called When Iman and Delicia Hash Everything Out. And don't forget, once again, it's going to be, backwards. Oh my God. Why is hash a bad word? Why is hash a bad word? That's why I was telling that dodo bird woman who left me that message. Don't tell me how to run my damn page. I know people who are not content creators do not know the rules, but I know the rules. You cannot say certain words like erder and obviously clearly hash on TikTok, which is crazy. You can't say words like that. Now we can't even pull up the daggone right video because it's not, going to come up without using that word. Let me see. How can I write that? When Iman and Delicia, let me capitalize everything. I hate when they do that. Maybe I should have looked at that dude's skits. Hold on. When Iman, let me capitalize this. Let me put talk. Let's see. Let's put talk. They got the horrible thing the way they got this up here, but we may have to watch like this because I'm just doing a reaction, so it is what it is. So I'm sorry, y'all. They got half of the daggone. I can't do this. They got half of the video. Hey Nancy, happy and blessed Tuesday. Thank you for being here. Happy and blessed Tuesday to you too, and thank you for being here. Y'all, this is crazy. I'm off the shore like this though. This is sad. She is teed off. This is what happens when you run, you go out there. She didn't really go out there, Iman, but when you let him, when you go ahead and hook up with this dude and it's wrong because he was just dating your girlfriend. So I don't feel sorry for her, okay, at all. Let me take one of this.
I can't even look at you, honestly. The whole ride over here, I was trying to figure out how I was going to react seeing you. I'm disgusted by your face right now. Like, I'm sick to my stomach. How could you do me like this, Iman? Seriously. You're a sorry excuse for a man. Matter of fact, you're not even a man. You're a little boy.
Listen, none of what happened.
Iman, save all of that. I don't even want to hear nothing from you, actually. I let you meet my daughter. I let you come into my life. I was in my own world doing my own thing. Why? What was the whole point of all of this? Coming into my life, into my heart.
If she did not want to hear anything from his mouth, why she did? Women kills me. I mean, I'm sorry, you two. Women trip me out when they say they don't want to hear somebody's mouth, right? Just like some men do. And they be there. Why are you there then? I just would have been like, it's over. I'm done with it. And I don't got nothing else to say. Period. Why even be over there? For real, for real.
Meeting my child?
And all that was real. I meant every word.
I want to knock all of this over. Like, I'm shaking. Like, I can't even think straight right now. Don't touch me. Do not touch me.
How it happened with Shayla, I'm used to contracts. I felt like it was a breach in the contract that is like, I had her feeling.
This is not basketball. What are we talking about? This is my life. This is my heart. This is real life, Iman. This is not basketball.
It's just easier for me to compare things.
A contract? A what?
See, I just want you to know everything I said to you. I meant it. I want you to know that.
You meant what? You meant what part? What part of everything that you said do you mean? What part?
I gotta settle what me and Shayla had. I had to get back in.
You have to settle what you. Why did you come into my life? If you had to settle something over there, why?
So I could be with you.
I don't want to be with you, and you clearly didn't want to be with me.
I do want to be with you.
You don't want to be. You want to be with me.
That's why we here.
You're a joke.
That's why we here, D.
You're a joke. You're disgusting. Seriously, like.
Girl, this is the pot calling the kettle black. You are disgusting too, because let me tell you something. Iman isn't Shayla's best friend. He's just another dude. All right, dudes come and go, but true best friends are there for a long time. You are more disgusting than he could ever be, because you should have never allowed this dude to be talking to you. All right, and you should have told Shayla as soon as he tried to talk to you, versus pretending like you don't like him, he's not your type. And next thing I know, you got on a dress revealing all your body and get going up the stairs. You are nothing but a disgusting woman. And you're not even a woman. And you certainly are not a friend. Huh?
I need my stuff that I left here, please. You want to be with me? You gotta be. I can get it. I know where it's at.
And he needs to figure out what he wants to do too. I'm not going to let him off slack. He needs to figure out what he wants to do. I mean, do you want Shayla? Do you want Iman? Because I really don't think he wants anyone. Because let me tell you something. That's why I don't believe in introducing people to your kids all quick, throwing out the love word all quick. This is infatuation. You just met someone, you like them, and it's a new thing. All right. First and foremost, let me repeat this again. Delicia should have never talked to this dude on that level. Just because you get high with someone, it doesn't mean that you are a match. Okay, a great match. All right. First and foremost, get unhigh, and then tell me who you like and who you love and who you want to be with. Because this dude stays high at least 21 hours out of the day. So how can you believe any day one thing that comes out of his mouth? Women, you need to do better, because you can't believe everything this men tell you. You can't be falling in love with somebody after week 2. And we certainly do not date our friends, husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, wives, exes, and things of that nature. There is a lot of this going around in skit land. Okay, but that's not good. Okay. Now let's see. Nancy, Christopher, thank you guys so much for being here. Happy and blessed Tuesday once again. She definitely needs to move out of Shayla's house, because she's a skank, and that's what skanks do. Shayla is a skank and a snake, just like you just said, and so is Delicia. Right on. She sure does. Because when you do not want a person, you are not coming to the house. Tell this dude to send your shit to you in an Uber thing or a Lyft or something. You know what I'm saying? You got these services now. He can just get her stuff, put it in an Uber as a package, and deliver it to her skank ass. She wanted to come there in the first place. They wish. I agree. 2 snakes. That's Shayla, man. That's right. She's not a friend. She's a slime bucket. Wayne gave Iman the wrong advice. Don't do it, Sharra. Right on. And thank you, Jean, for being here. And like I said, I don't like Sharra. But I'm not team Bethany or team Sharra. I'm just team Truth. And I just don't think that's a good ass idea. They don't get along. Why would they be, coming over each other's house? I don't understand that. I think something is wrong with all of them. I'm talking about Bethany, Larry, Sharra, all of them. Because why in the hell is it so important for you guys to get together as a family? You're not a family. Damn, you're not a family. They barely like each other. I don't know why Bethany be doing all this weird shit. Okay, so we're going to see this skit before we leave today, too. Let me go ahead and go to the next one. Okay, so now we're going to go to when Delicia tells Wayne not to be a dog like Iman. We're not going to watch that whole skit because it's the same old shit all the time. But I'm going to react to it, okay? These people did a good job doing this. And, me and Jermaine was in the Twilight Zone. I didn't know what they was doing this for. I was a dumbass. I didn't know. I thought they was making a mistake, man. Didn't realize they doing it for copyright. If they ever watch my live, I bet you they was like, this dumbass woman. She's on internet, on YouTube, and do not know that you cannot use a whole video. You have to either play it backwards or you have to do other things, okay? I know now, though. I know now. Okay, let me go to the one that's doing it like that because I know he is. Okay, let's go ahead.
Go where you belong. Go to crazy.
Just stay here.
Shayla is crazy. That's what you're trying to dodge.
Hey, stay here. Where you going? Because they're cold, man.
So clearly, this is after they already, they had argued and she, whatever happened. I'm sure y'all seen this already.
They walked out. That's what do. It's cold out there.
Girl, let me tell you, man. I try to help you just do.
I know, but what I'm supposed to do? Because I wasn't trying to do the thing with Shayla, but it's like I also put her in the bind.
But I told you this was gonna be a crazy situation.
You said Shayla was crazy.
Shayla crazy for sure. That's what I'm so. And your spirit made the right decision because I'm telling you, if you wouldn't went back to Shayla, she was going. Bro, I don't know.
Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody scared of Shayla's ass, and Shayla ain't is not the only one that's crazy. Nobody cares, okay? There are a lot of colo people out here. Nobody cares about this woman being crazy. She certainly, they dated for a hot 2 months. Why is she all colo over? Colo means crazy, guys, okay? Why is she all colo all over this dude in the first place? When women are secure in themselves, let me just straight up tell you this. If a man like Iman leaves them, they're going to have enough confidence to believe they can secure a better man with money and got his stuff together. Don't be selling for anything. Okay, men too, don't be selling for anything because that shows desperation. All that running behind this man like he's her husband. You save that running behind and you don't even do it you only go to a certain point even with your spouse if they leave. But clearly, if you're married to someone and you have dedicated years with them or whatever, you're married. You're going to run behind them because that is your spouse. These boyfriends, these girlfriends, especially in these short-term relationships, why are you running behind them? It's not like y'all was together for a year, 2 years, even 6 months. 1 month? Come on now, Shayla. He didn't love you either because if he did, he wouldn't have been with Delicia. And he clearly does not love Delicia because he would not be right there with Shayla. And talking to this clown right here is crazy.
You got your something going on, and me, she about right. I don't really need that energy on me because I'm in
You gonna do this right now. This is the time. This is the time for that now.
I'm telling you, no.
So you're okay with this man just playing me and Shayla, all these like what?
It was okay. No, Delicia, don't do that shit. Because it was okay for him to not say anything when you were sneaking around with this man. Girl, shut your ass up. Because don't be getting mad now that he's talking back to Shayla. All right, you should have never been with him in the first place, and you should have been telling Dwayne that from the get-go, but you wasn't doing that. You was right along with everybody, keeping that a secret. When Iman wanted to tell Shayla from the start, you asked Iman not to do it.
Relationship now. Well, I'm not going through that. What I'm saying, I just know that he's just in a bind, man.
In a bind.
Man, Shayla.
So never mind my feelings, because he in a bind.
If you was worried about your damn feelings, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you wouldn't even got with this dude. Because everybody knows if a dude does this, a lot of times he goes back to his ex. Just like when you mess around with married people, they do the same thing. So clearly you wasn't worried about your feelings, because if you were worried about your feelings, you would have never gotten with this dude in the first place. See, but I know what you was looking at, the fact that you can take him from Shayla and also that money. That just shows desperation. Okay, who in the hell wants to share a man? I never shared a man. All right, ever.
Man, no, you don't. Okay, Shayla, your friend, right? But he do like you. Now I don't agree. I ain't gonna say I agree. I get what you're saying.
Like me, this man said he loved me.
That man,
love doesn't do this.
Here we go. Talking about that love again. These people clearly do not know what love is. Y'all in the comment in the chat, how can you love somebody after 2 weeks, after 1 month, hell, after 6 weeks? How can you be in love with somebody like that? That fast.
These kind of games.
Listen, I told you I just gotta get rid of.
You got me twisted. If you think that I'm about to sit around here and listen to you, another word.
Delicia. I promise. Delicia.
Get me out of here. Are you joking? Get out of the way. I'm not even playing this game.
Hey, for what it's worth, I'm just saying.
Shayla crazy. Out in here. I'm trying to remain the classy one. You like crazy. You like twitches in the eye and all that. That's not me. Okay? So no. Go where you belong. Think that low of me that you think that I'm gonna sit here and tolerate this? Ooh.
1 second.
Whoa. Twisted. Okay.
What?
So what? So Delicia.
What's up, Wayne? I'm good. You might not want to stay here either and get this energy into you, what you got going on with Tamara.
Into me, pause.
Very much so. But that's
dog, dirty dog, low down dirty dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Wayne, I'm telling you, you and Tamara got something good going on. I don't know about your past, you being a dog. Don't let him bring this back out of you.
Well, I ain't gonna get into this, but I at least.
And please tell Tamara, don't be like this skanky ass woman right here and go after your friends, ex-boyfriends, and current boyfriends, okay? Because honestly, him and Shayla really wasn't really all that broken up before she was right in his bed. So please, Tamara, do not be like this skank and Shayla skanky ass, because them some skanks. The skanks of Skitville. Let's keep it real.
You can listen to me. Iman really care for you. No, I'm telling you, no.
So you're go where you belong. Go to crazy.
Just stay here.
Shayla is crazy. That's what you're trying to dodge.
Hey, stay here. Where you going?
All right, that's it for them. Let me see what y'all said in the comment section. Okay, so y'all said, John, thank you so much for being here. Happy and blessed Tuesday, Christopher. Happy and blessed Tuesday. You said Wayne gave Iman the wrong advice. Don't do it, Sharra. Bethany is nuts. $15,000 a month. LOL simp. Wayne should be Ray J with the clean shave. He don't love anybody. That's true. He is a liar. He's definitely that. Delicia move out of Shayla's house. This was Shayla's man first. That's right. Why would you want your man, your friend's ex-man in the first place? Your ass is pathetic. Okay, pathetic. He probably knew she was gonna be easy like that anyway. That's why he went on after her. Because I would have told his ass no. Okay, no. Even if I liked him deep down the side, I still wouldn't talk to him. Okay, please. Okay, that's desperation. There's too many men that are not by in ATL. I used to live there 16 years. There are too many men in ATL that got money, got their stuff together to be fooling around with someone who was with your friend. Okay, and Iman, grown ass, should know better. Now, we're not talking about the real Iman, okay? We're talking about in the skit. But yeah, he should know better, all right? Come on now. But, men would do what they are allowed to do. If you allow them to get in bed with you and take advantage and shit and, do whatever they do, then that's you. That's what you allowed him to do. If she would have told him no and stopped working for him when he gave her that little tip, she could have took the tip and told him that when he started telling her he liked her and stuff, she could have just ended everything just like that, because she got that tip. I forgot how much he gave her. Okay, so she should be good. Plus, she has her own job, so she should have just took that tip, sent him a text and said, "I can't do this because you try to talk to me, and that's not cool. That's my friend. Shayla is my friend. I'm not going to talk to you because you are and Shayla were together." Okay, that's the way she should have did it. And then she should have went and told Shayla. If Shayla didn't believe her, that's on Shayla. But at least she did her job. Okay, at least she did her job. And for heaven's sakes, if you're gonna play around and get with this dude, why are you still staying at Shayla's house, weirdo? That is hella strange. Who does that? If you know you're doing something, you should go back to Miami and have this dude come out there to visit you and just terminate your relationship with Shayla, and then you won't have to tell her anything if you're scared to tell her. Okay, and that's just on everything. They just didn't do this right, but if they would have did it right, then guess what? We wouldn't be watching the skit. We would probably say it's boring. But in the real world, don't do this, guys, because you're going to get hurt, okay, on everything in many different ways. Everybody don't play about their man or woman. So, yeah, don't do certain things because it's not a good. You see stories every day, all the time I cover stories like this, but the woman and man, especially men, they go off and unalive everybody. It's a man just unalive his ex's boyfriend, okay? Then he had a little shoot. Well, actually, he started shooting at him, right? That's what he did. I don't think he unalived him, but he started shooting him and stuff. They started having a shootout. The police came. The new boyfriend called the police. The police came. All of them was doing a shootout, trying to get this dude. And then eventually, I don't know who unalived the dude. I'm thinking the dude, the boyfriend did, because they was having, out. Yeah, so you can't be. Anybody got time for all? That's too many men and women out here to be fighting over one. Now let's look at this one right here. Did we just see this? So we just saw when Delicia. Okay, so now we're gonna look at when Iman. But I always spell his name wrong. Iman asked Wayne, what can he do to keep Delicia? Let me see what he said. Keep Delicia what? Let me see. Around forever. This boy is sick. I tell you what you can do. You can break up with Shayla and tell her the truth. Scary ass dude. You're a whole man. Break up with Shayla and tell her the truth. And then try to get Delicia back if you can. You can. She's simple anyway.
I'm saying you give her $15,000 a month, and she already shows she like you with him, but she ain't.
He give Delicia 15. He's giving Delicia $15,000 a month. Something's wrong with this. See, I hope you don't do this in the real life. Okay, that's weird. That's very strange. Okay, let's go and finish watching this.
Listen, man, she knows the situation with Shayla them. That's understandable to a certain degree.
I'm not. You think you want me to be like you,
bro? I'm not telling you to be like me.
That's what you're trying to do.
I'm not. You asked me what I would do, but it worked. What I'm saying, if you give her $15,000 a month, they're like, baby, it don't just offer it to her, because now she feel like, well, you think it's about money, or whatever. No, just make her feel kept. So if you make her feel kept, whatever you got going on with Shayla, until you figure it out, at least she know that he care about me enough that he want me to be straight. Because right now, you don't took yourself away and the resources.
I just don't like how you just replace something and tricking with other words. Like
somebody replace caring for tricking and simping. Tricking is a moment. Simping is getting used. But hey, man.
Wayne is telling this dude the wrong advice, okay? You don't need to be paying a woman to stay around, because eventually it's not going to work, okay? It's not going to last, and then if she gets used to that and she figures that's what you're doing, then it's going to be like a using game, okay? Any woman, though, who does this, especially long term, something is wrong with y'all. There's no way in hell I'm going to be sitting up here tolerating that foolishness. Like I said, some women may do it for a short time, but I don't even think you should do it for a short time. Because what's going to happen with most women, what happens with most women is that they start developing feelings. And that guy got feelings for both people, but he's not really all into you like he claimed. Because when a person is all into you guys, I don't feel like they would cheat. or they will have 2 or 3 different men. I think they will be devoted to you. Why not find you a man who can still help you out, but he actually loves you, he respects you enough not to cheat, not to be talking to your friend and your friend and you at the same time? That is crazy. So Iman wants 2 women. So, hey, how about you go tell them that then? We know Delicia won't be going for it, but Shayla, oh, D-whipped self will probably go for anything this dude says, okay?
I can't argue.
Man, don't use the game, man. I done been in that situation before, so I know what you're talking about. So basically right now, you got to wait for that care to leave for Shayla to fade away for the even disconnect before you get
He should be ashamed of himself. He sit up there and laugh in Shayla's face just like he does Amber, and then he talks about Shayla with Iman, okay? You said don't want to share fluid. That's nasty, isn't it? Yeah, throwing money, that's okay. Money ain't always the solution. And AIDS is real, so is herpes. Herpes is definitely real too, because you're just gonna be knowing people got it. You nasty asses. And then the way you are, your perception also matters, okay? You walking around here doing the most and shit, of setting up a continuous bad example and a bad look for Black men. It's not a good look at all, okay? See, one thing Black men need to know is that, and Black people in general, we always say, well, the white people do it. But the thing is, they don't look at the white people like they look at the Black people. When a Black person does something, and let's keep it real, it's like all over the place. Okay, so y'all need to stop using that. The thing is, you don't need to do it because it's just not a good look. All right, it's just not a good look as a man, and certainly not a good look as a Black man. I don't know where it ever was written that it's normal for a man to have more than one woman. And don't tell me nothing about what the Bible did back then. We're talking about now. All right, we're talking about now. Let's see what you said over here. You said what now? Let's see.
Fade away.
You said, Nancy, where is girl code at? They don't have a girl code anymore. Okay, especially in the skit. You say Iman and Shayla are not a prize. You got that right. Shit.
Kind of just gotta. You know what I mean?
I tell you what, if you want to keep Delicia around, man, you're going to have to look out for that girl. She be back and forth from here to Miami and all that, and business, and she got a daughter, she got a, man.
You give me a lot of comments. Why are you telling me this?
Because you might get, man, let me see, I've been calculating for you. She be going back and forth, she goes right, she don't, I mean, you say she want a place here, you're going to have to give about $15,000 a month, man.
So now simple. Now we simple.
Nah, I ain't say simple.
Simp one, simp two.
Nah, I call it keeping. Now, if you want to keep her, that's what I'm saying. Anything you want to keep, like when you put.
It's a simp. It's a simp. He had it right. It's a simp. Any dude that pays a woman to be with him is a simp. All right. You're a simp, and you're not a man. You're weak as hell.
If you want to keep your car, it ain't yours till you pay it off. But you want to keep it in your driveway.
So what I'm saying, I don't even want to right now.
Man.
That's rough for me. Like, what you feel like? All right, so you me right now. You see what I'm saying? If you in this position, how do I show her I'm trying to
think about it? What Wayne forgot to tell him is, first and foremost, Delicia is not a car. All right, these are people. So with a car, you pay on a car because you have to. Those are the rules. But with a person, you don't cheat. You don't pay a woman or a man to be with you. Because as soon as they figure it out, eventually they're going to look for someone that will be a man or a woman to them. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to keep your dumb ass around just to get that money. Because honestly, in all honesty, it would be hard to not play Iman, okay? He'll think he's playing me, but he'll get played, okay? Because if Delicia is in Miami, she could easily find another man and be taking his money at the same time. Because he got another woman, okay? So that's why you don't play these games, because some women are not stupid. They would do just what you're doing. While you're giving her $15,000 a month, she'll have a whole nother man. He'll be giving her money too. She'll have both of y'all asses, but she'll be playing your simple ass. and you'll be study thinking she all yours because she give you a little stuff. Let me tell you something about some women. Some women don't give a damn about getting into bed with no man, okay? They don't. That's why some of them use their body to get a man. I don't know why y'all think all women are so damn weak and be falling in love all quick and things like that. This is a new age, a new time. This is not the damn 80s and the 90s. Women are a little bit more fierce now, and they're using their brain in some cases, and they just not taking that shit. So any woman that does this, a man want to keep her, a lot of times they have real men on the side. They main man. And then your simpleton ass be giving her all this money because you want to keep her, you want to keep that kitty, not realizing that you are the only one that's being played. Okay? Not her. So why even play that game? If you want Delicia, get Delicia and break up with Shayla. If you want both and you want to do a poly type things, let them know and see what's up. You're a grown ass man. Okay? Nancy B, you going in. Okay, let me see. I hope Anthony crazy ass don't take her back. If he does, then Amber needs to divorce him ASAP. He sure is. I know what you mean. And shit, all of them, and the men too. Shit, don't forget about the men. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to this because I want to make sure I get all these skits done before I have to get out of here. And I got to get out here on time today. Let me see. Because it's already raining out here. And it's dark already. Okay, so I think we're done with those with Iman's skit for right now. Okay, so you need to pay her $15,000. And we're going to look at Mr. Mitchell's stuff with Dominique later on, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and switch to this. This is going to be the last skit for today, okay? I'm going to show this because I remember when I was telling y'all that Bethany, I know that's her dad, but her dad is not incompetent, okay? And I think he needs to talk to his daughter and tell his daughter that she needs to stay out of his business because he is not incompetent. This man is not incompetent. He already told Pernell ass if he need a favor, he better do it. And I don't know what that favor may be. Because, sometimes when rich people be doing weird stuff. Not saying that this dude is, but you just never know. So I think she needs to stay out of this, honestly. But she doesn't know what's going on with these men. You know what I'm saying? So in this skit right here, I guess, I don't know what he's telling her, but he's offering her a solution to something. Let's see. Oh, that's for the, no, he offered a solution for Bethany and Greg lawsuit. So let's see what this is. I thought he was going to talk about the other thing. And so let's go ahead and look at this because, they got a lawsuit and stuff. They're suing each other. So let's see what the dad talking about. Hopefully the dad addresses some other problems. I don't know if he will or not, though, but let's go ahead and watch this anyway, okay? Oh, let's see. We're going to have to, I wish I could play the whole daggone skit, but we got to play it screwed up, you guys. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is, like I told y'all before. This is what Country Wayne, management or whatever you call that, people does. So you have to go with the flow. Okay, let me see which one I want to play. This one or this? He got two. I don't know which one to do. Is this a second one? Let's look at this first, then we go to the other one.
The whole point of bringing forth the suit is to let you guys know that he's serious about his position in the company and that he's serious about bringing the company forward in perpetuity. And at some point in the management of everything, he has not felt seen, validated, or heard in the way that you guys regard Bethany's position and role within the management of the business.
Okay. Well, this business is not going to be run by sibling rivalry. It's just not going to happen.
Well, I agree, and I think that's what we would like to avoid.
I see some people came in. Let me just go ahead and check this out real quick. Okay, so we got Sharrington. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome to Shades too. You said D and Diera, okay? Okay, let's go up here and look at this real quick. You said, hold on. Anthony is weak, I agree. Larry is messy and act like a woman, I agree. Larry talks to Sharra about his wife, he sure does. Greg is simple as hell. Larry, the major pain, he sure is. I love Hollywood and Deuce, okay. Yeah, they cute. D and Diera, you like them together? That's Christopher, okay. Dad is Bethany's fan, okay. And of course, the mom like Greg, okay. Hey Tina, thank you so much for being here. Happy and blessed Tuesday. I don't know who my favorite couple is in Skitland. I really don't have any because they be tripping. But y'all know I'm Team Amber. That's it. Okay. Other than that, that's the only team that I am with. Just Amber. That's it. Okay. Let's finish playing this.
Does this settlement agreement at all address business structure?
No.
To kind of meet us in the middle, because that's obviously what this position is.
I am not interested, Bianca. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in any sort of settlement outside of her no longer being in charge of this building. So we can keep that. If you want to talk about that, then I'm all ears. Until then, we're done. I said my piece and I made my price. If she wants to go, we can go.
Well,
All right.
well, gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for calling this meeting. I will continue to do my due diligence with your staff. If you could meet us in the middle there with business structure.
I can't do anything about letting somebody else run this business. It's a corporation. You know how a corporation works.
I do, but corporations have structures for a reason.
Okay.
I'm not interested in any sort of settlement.
How is she going to get this accountability?
I have said how she's going to take her accountability. She's lost, in my opinion, she's lost the privilege to lead this business.
Yeah.
Matt has done amazing things at the Buckhead location because it's become an island outside of all this ridiculousness that is Bethany. And I take some accountability for the circus too. I can't lie, but this is 90%.
This is what real men do. You see how he said he takes accountability too, but 90%, I think he's going to say Bethany, which is true. Okay. And this is how Larry should do. You don't blame somebody for everything when you know you played a part in it. And that's exactly what he's doing. See, y'all don't understand and see what's going on here, do y'all? It's slow.
Squarely on her.
No.
The Christmas party was another factor on that.
Okay. Listen, I know it's difficult, but
Purnell had a Christmas party. He borrowed some money from us and he paid it back, which was great. But of course, Bethany went and she objected to us giving the money and she showed out and showed her behind.
This is recently.
This was recently. And as a matter of fact, a room full of people are now even more witnesses to her combative behavior.
well, I just don't see this getting anywhere. Your objective is you want her out of the business.
Yes.
And this lawsuit ain't going to do that. One or two things.
I'm talking about slow. Okay. The dad is trying to make everything run productively. Greg is mad. Okay. Just like with Larry, slow. He doesn't realize that in order to make a successful relationship, you have to admit to your faults as well. Okay. One thing I do commend Greg on is the fact that he did say he is not blaming Bethany for everything. I think he said 90% of the time he is, but at least the 10% he acknowledges is him. Larry does not do that. Slow. Okay.
Happen. Either you can lose this entirely, or if you win, all you do is you have some judgment against Bethany. That doesn't get her out of the business.
I would agree with you from a legal perspective. But I think for his purposes, the whole.
But you can play nice.
Yeah.
I always play nice.
All right. Greg, the reason I wanted to meet with you, this is the end of the year. You've got this suit going on. I
Let me
can't.
stop you there. If this is about stuff, I have got 3 showings this afternoon.
I'm not involved in the suit. I'm just trying to see if I can get you guys together, put this thing to rest. I've made a proposal, and I haven't run this by Bethany or her attorney either. I'm just sort of being a mediator here.
Okay.
And if you can look over that and see if you can't resolve your differences, you're going to have to work together at some point.
No. Since we were kids, Bethany has always
Bethany that made him teed off. He does not want to work with his sister at all.
had the attention. She's always sought attention. She's been the loudest in the room. That's been fine when we were kids. When I first started in here and working beside her, underneath her, whatever, I told her from the beginning, you have to be mindful of the way you talk to people. She gave me the rundown on Chase and on everybody else in here, and I told her that some things need to be fixed. She refuses to take accountability, and that's what all this has been about. None of this is about money. None of this is about anything. she has got to take accountability for something.
Okay.
I'm not.
The whole point of bringing forth the suit is to let you guys know that he's serious about his position in the company and that he's serious about.
Okay, so I don't know how they're going to, solve this situation. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that they need to figure it out. And the dad was trying to, do that for them. This is why I say slow, because you should want to put an end to everything. All right. The dad needs to basically, I don't know what the dad needs to do with Bethany. Make her get counseling. Okay, make her get it. And the way you make her get it is by telling her she can't be involved in the business until she does and she completes it successfully. Sometimes you have to make people do stuff, grown people. And when you start incorporating that money in it, then they do it. Okay. And then once they get it done and they see that it's beneficial for them, sometimes they definitely appreciate that you did that in the long run. They may not appreciate it at first, but they will in the long run. So I think he needs to have some stipulations for Bethany. Okay. I really do. And mean it and put his foot down. I'm talking about the dad. Just like he needs to tell her to stay out of his business. She does not need to confront Cornell or anybody else about what's going on with his business. Okay. He needs to tell her that, and then she will stay out of it. You don't tell people nothing, they won't know. Okay. All right. So now let's go back over here. Let's see what y'all said. All right. So let me make sure there are no other skits before I get ready to leave, and I am getting ready to go. And thank you guys so much for being here. Hold on. I definitely appreciate you guys. This is, I get ready. So that rain is coming right now. Later on, it's going to be a real rainstorm. I'm going to get out of here. Something's wrong. What is this person talking about? Let me see. Right. Okay. Let me go here. I forgot to do the daggone poll. I forgot to put it up. But no, that's actually for late night, so I can't read that. Hold on, it was a post. I mean, something that somebody wrote to me yesterday. Hold on, let me see if I can do it real quick while I got time. Oh, this is about. I think I already told you guys about that when the person was telling me that Bethany shouldn't be snooping inside of her husband's mail and all this other stuff. And I wrote a whole novella about it and said she can snoop in his mail if she wants to. She's his wife. Okay. And I wouldn't necessarily call it snooping anyway, because a lot of people look at their significant other mail. I don't care what they tell you in these damn lives. A lot of people open up their significant other's mail, especially if they think they are cheating or doing something on the down low. All right. That's how women be finding out stuff. That's how men find it out. Some people do other things. So for everybody to make a big issue over that is absolutely crazy. The thing is that Larry bought that woman a TV without checking with his wife. That's the issue. All right. If he was in a court of law, they wouldn't be worried about everything else you're talking about. They want to know what made him get that TV. Why didn't he tell his wife? And that's just simple. The only thing that he needs to answer. All this other stuff is irrelevant. So that's what that was about. And I think I told you guys about that yesterday. So I'm not going to go back into it all the way. Yeah, you one in a many, because I have even opened my husband's mail at times. Not to be snooping because I don't have a reason to snoop, but just because I opened it. They need to get a divorce if they cannot get along. Now, you don't supposed to tell people in the real world when they need to get a divorce. You don't supposed to interfere in a marriage, okay? At all. All right, the Bible talks about all that stuff. And this is a skit, so we can interfere in it. So, again, if they can't get along or whatever the case is, then yes, they need to get a divorce. Point blank, okay? They both need to get one and stuff. So it is what it is, but Larry and Bethany are weird, both of them, because they both do similar stuff, inviting Sharra for Thanksgiving, then inviting Sharra for Christmas, and then when something pop off, they're going to blame each other. Listen, it's getting tired, okay? Tiring. I mean, because it's the same thing over and over again. It's the same thing. I mean, damn, how many times you have to repeat the same thing and get the same result to realize that it's not working? I don't know, but it may work. This is a skit, and in the real world, it probably wouldn't work, but in the skit world, it may work. I don't know. But I know one damn thing, I wouldn't even be trying to find out because she wouldn't be invited. Like I said, if you feel like you need to be a family, Then, Laurie and the girls be over there first. And then Laurie and the girls go over her house. Well, blank. It's simple. It's very, very easy. And I don't understand why they act like, well, Bethany, acts like they all need to be friends. Just be cordial and be grown. That's all you have to do. Otherwise, I don't feel like they need to be friends because deep down inside, I don't care what nobody says, Sharra does not want to see Laurie with this big white woman. All right? She does not want Laurie, but she does not want to see him with Laurie. And Laurie didn't do the right things when his wife came. He did not set guidelines down for Bethany or Sharra, and that's the reason why they are out of control. Okay, when they see one another. Sharra talks about Bethany. Bethany talks about Sharra. And if you guys don't hear that, y'all need to go check y'all hearing. Okay, because Sharra calls her a big birther and all types of stuff. Okay, just like Bethany makes all of those cultural insensitive remarks or sometimes racist remarks. Okay, and she does some other little shit as well. But all of them are guilty of that. Laurie, though, is the biggest problem because usually if a man, because he is the leader in that marriage, if a man put his foot down, he can usually have his wife, stop doing certain things. And then he can certainly tell his ex-wife not to do certain things. If she doesn't listen, she just can't come into the house. She can just stay outside and get Brooke, because Brooke is not no little ass girl. Okay, she's not a little girl. She can walk outside the door. You don't have to supervise her walking out or anything. So it's easy to solve their situation. They just don't need to be around each other. Okay. So thank you to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, share, and leave a comment. And hit that bell. I think I just said that. And hit that hype up button. Also, if you want to show additional support for the channel, feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, cash app donation at $Shades2, or copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. Y'all need to get those thumbs up. I don't understand why y'all come and watch these videos and no thumbs up. At least do that. That is weird. Anyway, you said Beth, she'll be mad. She'll get used to it like everybody does. Okay. And if she divorced him, that doesn't mean she won't find another man. What I hope they do, I hope they bring Bethany's ex into the picture and give Larry and viewers a taste of their own marriage, because I don't their own stuff. Because I don't understand how people think it's just Bethany. I mean, if you're in a relationship, how is your relationship going if you think everything is your husband or your wife's fault? That's weird. You can clearly see it's all of their faults, and I just do not understand how people think it's only one person. But then again, you got some weird acting people, and this is why they be involved in situations all the time. They always trying to point blame at other people and don't accept accountability for shit. All three of these people are the reason why that marriage is like it is and why everyone is acting the way they are acting. Just like with Greg and Bethany. Bethany in this situation is majority of the problem, all right? Because I don't see Greg doing the most. He did a little stuff, but not like Bethany. You see how you can be truthful and not let race or size or gender play a role in that? Okay, all right. Anyway, thank you to Nancy, Tina, Sheraton, I guess that's your name, aka Shell Black, okay? Christopher, okay, thank you. Let's see who else. Joan. Thank you so much. Let's see who else. Jermaine, myself. And again, everybody in the bushes, everybody watch this replay. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys between 8, probably at 8 to 8:30 to do the next one, which won't last long, just like this one did. All right. And then I'm doing my night owl live. And then on Wednesday night, I don't know if it will be a country lane reaction, but I'll certainly do one in the morning and stuff. Okay. Y'all take care, and I'll see you later on. And y'all make sure y'all thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification, share, and leave a comment. Peace out, y'all. See y'all later.